Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing well. My name is Isha and I'm a life coach, and today I'm going to talk about how can we release our past which is not in sync with our current self. Our mental and emotional growth follows the same path as our physical self. As in, it is meant to change and evolve with time. However, we carry so many unresolved emotions from day to day that we literally carry our past traumas into our present and future selves. So, releasing our past, which is not serving our highest good anymore, is a process, a practice that we need to learn. It is not a one time thing or a one day activity to be done. You just cannot force yourself to let go no matter how much you know you want to. You cannot simply loosen your grip and stop thinking entirely about something that you don't want to wish to experience again. you know you must have experienced this in your life also, that when you try to force yourself to let go of something now, the grip becomes harder and tighter and we become more obsessed with it. So when people say to you, just let it go, you might find yourself angry because no matter how hard you try, you cannot forget that thing in a moment that once gave you a sense of security, safety, love, or hope for future. So, when people just say to you, just let it go, you might find yourself angry because no matter how hard you try, you cannot forget the thing in a moment that you once that once gave you a sense of safety, security, love, or hope for future. But there is nothing wrong with you. This is very normal and this is very human. So, how do you do that? How do you start releasing those past moments from your memory, from your life? First and foremost, you start to let it go the moment you take first step towards making a new life. And while you start moving towards that new life now that you are creating, you allow yourself to lie in bed, stare at completely nothing, and cry for as many hours as you need. You let it go the day you decided that you do not want to continue with this missing gap in your life, thinking that there is no option because there always is. So don't here tell yourself to let go. Instead, tell yourself that you can cry as much as long as you need. You can fall into pieces and be a complete mess and let your life collapse for a while. And in no time, you will realize that you are still standing. That the aftermath of the storm is so awakening, so stunning, and so profound, as if it was a part of the plan to push you to be where you are meant to be. So if you don't want to let it go, it's totally, completely okay. Just take one step today, one step tomorrow to build a new life for you. And soon you will realize that you spend an hour not thinking about it, then a day, then a week, and then it becomes years, a distant memory, something you look back and smile. With time, you will realize everything you lost was not your path, and you will truly grateful for that. And you know what? The reality is not that we are not broken because of that particular person or that particular situation. We are trapped in these places for the experience we crave, which means that feeling associated with that experience. So, if you really want to let go of something, close your eyes, find that feeling in your body that is uncomfortable. This is the root cause. Follow the feeling, and it will show you where it all started. It will show you the time and experience or a place. It could be a fresh memory, or it could have started years back. So just try to re enter that memory where it all started. And then sit with your younger self and console her like a older version of you. Those words of comfort, give security, love, and tell her that she is completely or he is completely safe. And tell your younger self that it is completely okay now to release it, that you need to move forward. Okay, and this is to be done just to release that old attachment and allow that part of yourself now to reattach to the present moment, which is actually existing at present. One thing you need to realize is that you cannot leave yourself behind or let that thing of the past leave there only. You have to consciously close that portal, close that memory by giving it an ending. It could be saying anything to yourself. You can say yourself that it was meant to teach you some lesson, or it was to pay some karmic debt, or you can say that it was meant to happen with you to make you realize your own worth. It could be anything, but close that past memories or portal while sitting with your younger self. Show and you can show the vision you have now for your life. You got to understand you cannot leave yourself behind, no matter, because no matter how many places you will change, no matter you build a completely new career or a new relationship, if you did not heal that part of you now, you still are going to grieve for what your younger self had went through. You are not broken or wrong for feeling the way you are feeling. Our society teaches us to suppress such emotions, feelings, and that hurt part of ourselves. And in this whole process, now we forget even how to be vulnerable, even in front of us. So it is completely healthy and forgiving, even if you still recall of what happened in the past. You got to let go of that idea that you have created in your mind that you will be happy only and only when every piece of you will be healed. No, its life does not work like that. You change your life when you start showing up exactly as you are, where you are, and be very comfortable being there. When you start showing up as exactly with who you are now, you cut all the BS from your life. You are not here to live up to the exact expectation that you have created in your head. You are not here to be always right. You are here to just show up as you are today and taking what's yours and not what belongs to some imaginary version of yourself and not what the world thinks of you are worthy now. And the reality is, the truth is that what is right for you now will come to you and won't leave you. And when something is right for you now, it gives you clarity, it gives you peace instead of chaos or confusion in your life. You only and only get stuck in your life when you're trying to make something right, which is actually wrong for you. So the question which arises in our mind is, how can we feel so strongly about something which is not even right for us? Because your mind is so attached to it. You use your mind to get attached. But the truth is, if that attachment is not showing up in your life, it means it is a complete fantasy or an illusion of your mind. What is not right for you will not remain with you because deep down you know it's not right. And you will see that you will be the one who will eventually let it go. The our emotions are not stored in our head, but they are usually stored in our body. All those emotions are stored in some or other part of our body. You must have felt that when we feel fear, we feel it in our stomach. When we are hurt, we feel it in our chest. When we are stressed, we feel it in our shoulders. And when we have relationship problems, we feel it in our neck. So basically, our body is speaking to us in voiceless symbols. So it is our duty to listen to it. Becoming the best version of ourselves is our natural inheritance. It is what we are born to do. So healing is just releasing our own limiting beliefs and fears that are holding us back. And when you heal completely, now you will stop tolerating those discomfort in your life. You will immediately start taking action to fix it. And what I believe is, the real glow up is not proving the people from your past wrong, but instead finally feeling so content and hopeful about your future that you stop thinking about them entirely. You will realize that there is nothing more important than being able to enjoy and be at peace right here, right now. So instead of just focusing on letting go of the past, shift your energy towards creating a future that truly aligns with who you are. Design a life that excites you, fulfills you, and feels like home. And along the way, when old emotions resurface, embrace them with kindness. Let yourself feel, release, and heal because every moment of self acceptance brings you closer to the powerful, unstoppable you that you're meant to be. So keep moving forward, keep growing, and keep shining. That's all for today. See you in my next video.